Happy Monday, warriors! New Year's resolution. Aren't you like stressed out already just hearing me say that? I know exactly how you feel because I used to feel like that too. January 1st is on its way, it's coming, it's a new year, and we have this idea of every year we have a list of things we want to change or make better, etc., etc. So we make this list and we tell ourselves, all right, January 1st is the day that we're going to make this change, or we're going to stop doing something, we're going to stop our bad habits, we're going to quit smoking, we're going to lose weight, we're going to start a workout routine. And then most of us fail, right? And I feel like that whole January 1st phenomena, it just like puts all this added pressure on us to succeed, right? Because it's something that we want, but it's just giving ourselves that January 1st deadline just puts all this extra pressure. And then when we don't succeed and when we fail January 1st, we don't end up doing what we wanted to do, or we don't end up quitting or whatever. We tend to throw the whole year away. Oh, well, I didn't do it by January 1st. Next year is going to be my year. So what I have to say about New Year's resolutions is that I don't have any. Actually, I started that last year. I don't have any resolutions. I don't have any, I'm gonna quit this, or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna stop doing this, because it's just too much pressure. It's too much stress. And I figured out another way to get the same results. Just it's not as negative. I feel like it's not, because I remember, I feel so much shame and so much guilt and so much negativity around, okay, well, me, the things that I wanted to change were, I wanted to quit smoking. I was a smoker for 9 years. I wanted to quit smoking. I had to quit smoking. And I tried. I wanted to quit for 6 years of my life. And for 2 years, I actively tried to quit. The tough love thing, the January 1st thing, and then after 2 years of trying to quit, I was just more stressed out, and I just hated, I legit hated life. I hated myself. I was so disappointed with myself. I was angry with myself. I felt like I wasn't strong enough. I didn't have the willpower to do what I wanted to do or to make that change. And it was the same thing with eating healthier and losing weight. Never liked working out, ever. And every time I did start a routine, I always gave up. It always got too much. Eating healthier was always a pain in my ass because I've always had an unhealthy relationship with food. And like as a kid, I was an overeater, and it just kind of carried on into my adulthood. And now I have a binge eating problem. And my binge eating problem was so bad to the point where, like, I would legit wake up in the middle of the night just to go to the bathroom, and I would end up in the kitchen just shoving food down my face. I still remember moments where I would go to the grocery store and I would tell myself, I'm not allowed to have junk food. I'm not allowed to have sweets. I'm not allowed this, and I'm not allowed that. And that would leave me crying in the junk food aisle. Like, I'm not even joking. I would stand in the junk food aisle crying because I couldn't eat a cookie. And I felt so much shame, and I felt so stupid, and I felt so like pathetic. So back to the smoking. After actively trying to quit and not succeeding, I decided to quit quitting. I just quit everything. I quit trying to work out. I quit trying to eat healthier. I quit trying to quit smoking. I quit all of it. And I told myself that obviously I'm not in the right mind to get it done. I don't know, there's just something inside of me that knew it had to be more than just that action of doing something or of stopping to do something. It had to be deeper. Because every time, like for example, my quitting smoking, every time I tried to quit smoking, it just didn't work. I had so much anxiety, and I noticed that the environment around me was like tainting my success, I guess I could say. And it was just so hard to quit because I was having problems with my relationship. I was babysitting. I was doing a job that I freaking hated. Being a mom was stressful. I just had so much around me that was stressing me out and pushing me to smoke and just pushing me back into it. So after those 2 years, like, it just got to a point where I was like, all right, I'm done trying to do these things. I can't fucking do it. Too fucking bad. I'm just gonna let myself indulge in all of this shit until it makes me fucking sick, pretty much. So I gave up. I gave up on quitting my bad habits, and I decided to turn my focus on me and on my mental health and where I was at, like in my mindset. I decided to put my focus on my friends and the people I was hanging around. I cut people out and I let people go. I ended up moving out of, the house where I was with in that relationship. I broke up with him and I moved out. And I changed my whole life, pretty much, I guess you could say. I changed the people, I changed my environment, I knew that if I truly wanted a change, I couldn't just quit the thing or start doing a workout and then still have the same life around me and still have the same triggers and still have the same stressors. So I guess, like, I didn't actually give up on the things I wanted to change. I just shifted my focus. Shifted my focus on being more self-aware. Shifted my focus on focusing on, my emotions and what actually triggered me to indulge in those actions. I focused on removing the stresses in my life that made me unhappy and that, just brought toxicity in my life. So I got to the point where I dedicated my life to healing because I knew I couldn't quit my addiction and I couldn't recover from my emotional eating and my binge eating if I kept all this pain inside of me and around me. So I guess my message today is, even though New Year's is coming and everybody is having resolutions, my message today is, don't focus so much on the thing that you want to quit or start doing or whatever. Shift that focus on yourself and, shift the focus on being more self-aware about who you are and who you want to be. And, shift your focus on being more at peace with yourself and just finding peace in life in general. Focus on loving yourself. That's such a huge thing. And I've talked about this for the past year, but it's legit, like, the one, self-love is like the gateway to a better life. Like, I'm not even joking. Self-love, so freaking important. And once you get a handle on your mental health and on your self-love and self-awareness and self-empowerment and all that good stuff, the rest follows. Okay? I've been a year and 8 months smoke-free now. I've got a handle on my binge eating, which I don't diet anymore. Did I lose weight? No, I'm still 200 and some. I'm still the chubby girl, but the difference is that when I look in the mirror, I don't see ugliness, and that's what self-love did for me. And it just made me realize that, holy shit, I don't actually care about losing weight because I love myself now. So, message today, don't focus so much on the action that you want to change, but focus on what you need to change inside of yourself, and that thing you want to change is gonna follow, and that's a promise. That is just how it works. Love you. I'll see you next time.